people that stretch you, even though they're your enemy or they're obstacle to overcome. People, events, there's many things that we go against, but having that makes you a better person. We all know the saying, iron sharpens iron, and it's that idea.
Good morning, good afternoon, good whatever time you're in, because you're live. So today, thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Perspective Podcast. We're here to change your perspective
and elevate your mindset.
Y'all know what it is. So it's another Wednesday. We got to give you some new game, some new perspective, a new mindset. Just happy to think about something, ruminate on something for the week. So thank you for tuning in, because you taking the first steps to be better, and you know that you want to be better. So at the end of the day, today's episode, I feel like you got to introduce it, because you feel like you want to go touch the camera and stuff like that and change my angles and things like that. I'm just saying.
I mean, this episode's titled The Power of Adversity, the Power of Competition, that element, that clashing element of life, and, having people that stretch you, even though they're your enemy or they're obstacle to overcome. People, events, there's many things that we go against, but having that makes you a better person. We all know the saying, iron sharpens iron, and it's that idea. So it's like, we all know if you're in this world and you have social media, you know the shots that was just laid by Kendrick Lamar coming at both Drake and J. Cole to let them know.
And we know who's going to win, is what you're saying. That's what you're saying?
But I'm saying it's that competitiveness that's going to make them better at the end of the day. And even competition's an essential part of hip hop, because that's what makes it sharpens your pen game, you know? So you need that.
It pulls the best out of you when you're under fire, when you're under competition, when someone's stepping to you saying, hey, I'm the best.
And it's what? Nah, I believe I'm the best. And it's all right, let's see.
Prove it.
That's why battle rap's so interesting to watch. That's why all sports are interesting to watch. It's it's that clash. You don't want to see, it's no one really watched, what was it, Denver, and who did Denver even play last year?
I don't know what the.
But it's if there's not a big super powerhouses in the playoffs and the finals, no one's really that interested. You need that adversity. Humans thrive off that. And we're so interested in it, because it's who's gonna win, the novelty of it all.
And we also love the underdog. We also love the person that's not supposed to be there, but put in the work behind closed doors to go out there and make it.
Okay, Kendrick came at two men. He came at two of the biggest names in the industry.
I mean, he's still third. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? But I think you're right in terms of, you only develop when you're under fire. Well, let me not say you only develop, but development comes when you're under fire. Development comes when you are being pushed beyond your breaking point or what you believe your breaking point to be. You will only develop when there are situations and circumstances that are pushing you to do that. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you don't see greatness or don't understand that it's obtainable, then you'll never reach it. But the second that you know that it is available, that you can achieve it, that it's a possibility, now it's okay, let me, you know what I mean? Hey, accelerate. You know what I mean? So I think even when it comes to even the beef and all that, I think all that's gonna come out of this is a better pen from all artists.
I mean, that's why Drake is who he is right now. This he's gone through more beefs than any artist I've ever seen. Honestly, he's
50, but yes, you're right. 50 beef
went through a couple, but he didn't go through rap beefs.
True.
Because Ja Rule's not a rap. He's not gonna go bar for bar with you.
Yeah.
Drake's going bar for bar with Pusha, Meek, Kanye,
and ruining careers. I just want that to be.
So it's but that's what makes him already on the level he's on, and it's the same way with everything. I mean, maybe we won't get the opportunity to actually battle with someone in that same spirit, but it's still having that competitive nature, and even creating that in your mind when it's not really there.
Like Jordan.
That's what made him so great, because he constantly create these narratives where he's having this adversity and this battle with someone where they have no idea about it. And that's the fun game you gotta play with yourself. I mean, this is a real one, but you were going to the gym and you were consistent, and I was lacking, and it was that competitive nature of he's on it, he's on his stuff, so I gotta get right, and that makes me better as a person. It's the same way with everything else.
And I think the biggest thing that I think goes over a lot of people's head is what you said, is if you can't find that person, you need to be that person. You got to compete against yourself. You got to fight against yourself. And so it's yesterday I did 50. I'm fighting against me. I gotta do 55 tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nick, I gotta do 60 though. I gotta fight against me.
Yeah.
And I think the problem is that a lot of people look for exterior people to fight against, and sometimes in certain arenas you're not gonna find anybody else that you can fight against directly. Exactly. And so you need to.
Where are you gonna find that? Unless the smartest kid in the class, y'all close, and you're like, who gets the better grades?
Yeah, I mean,
and even that's a battle. Like, it's not to cut you
off.
No. But I remember a story. I was in, I think it was grade 9, grade 10, and it was me and my boy, and we were in a math class, and it was just a weird combo. It's like, who's gonna get the better grade? I've never done this. I never done this in my life, but it was like, who's gonna really get on it and get the better grade? And that was the best year I had for math, because it was like that competition with somebody else. Feel like, elevated me in a way where now I'm getting better grades just because I don't want to lose to it.
I had a same thing. I had a best friend in elementary school, and we did the same. We said, hey, who's good at... Yeah. And it was the best year I had. I think the same thing in my 12th year, you know what I mean? And like right before graduating, like almost honor roll for it, just because I was fighting against somebody else and saying I'm gonna beat this person, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, you know, you go through those, you know, and sometimes when you don't have that motivation, when you don't have that thing that you're competing against, you know what, we're super competitive. You know what I'm saying? So as long as it's a competition, I gotta win. You know what I mean? And sometimes you gotta create that. If it's not with somebody else, if it's not against somebody else, then create that competition within yourself. Can you push yourself to go beyond the bounds? Can you push yourself to put in extra work? Can you push yourself to be that thing that gets you past that breaking point? Can you push yourself to be great?
And that goes in
choice yours.
Anything, bro. Oh, my bad.
No, choice is yours.
Like, the choice is yours for real. And you gotta, like we say, play those games where the person doesn't have to exist. It's like, you just tell yourself, and I remember I'd say this to myself, like, when I don't want to do it, it's like, okay, but the person that's gonna win is doing it.
Yeah, you know? He's putting in that extra rep.
He's putting in that extra rep. So me not doing it.
Competition. It's the power of understanding adversity and getting past adversity. It's the power of saying that at the end of the day, I want to be better, not just for today, but for tomorrow and for my future. It's the difference, man. You know what I'm saying? So it really does just get like that. Man, I hope y'all really listening to this game, to this wisdom, because at the end of the day, I feel like, and not even that I feel like, I know that once you decide that you're going to put 150%, once you decide that you are going to be competitive against yourself and you're going to fight yourself in the mirror every day, once you decide that there is no plan B, that only plan A is to be the best self that you could be, once you decide to put away the distractions and say that I'm going to be great, that I'm going to be something, that I'm going to make a name, and I'm going to fight for, you know, like just like in basketball when it was like, don't play for the name on the back of your jersey, play for the name in front of it. When you decide, I think in life, you don't play for what is in front of you. You play for the people that are coming behind you. You know, it's just a little bit different. I genuinely believe it. I'm fighting for you. I'm fighting for the family. I'm fighting for people that my kids. I'm fighting for my future generation. I'm fighting for my legacy. I'm fighting for my last name. And once you decide that you are going to be great, not just for you or what you see today, you are going to fight for what is coming after you. Man, I promise you. Pressure. That's it. I promise you that adversity that you going through, them dark times that you had to sit through, and you asking God, why me? Why not me? You built for this. You know what I'm saying? It's just really one of those ones. So I hope you guys are listening. I hope you guys are taking notes. I hope you guys are sharing this with somebody that you believe needs to hear this. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the world does. But share it amongst people that you feel needs to hear this message. Because I think that at the end of the day, when you the catalyst for somebody's greatness, when you become the anchor in someone's demise, it doesn't feel right. When I'm the person holding somebody down, why would I want my brother to win? Why would I want my friend to be better? So share it amongst your people, and taking the game, taking the wisdom, taking the knowledge. Man, know that we love you, know that we're proud of you, know that we're praying for you. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Perspective Podcast, where we're here to change your perspective
and elevate your mindset.
Every Wednesday, we here. Where are you?
We're not missing on it.
We're here. Make sure you are.
right?
Alright.